Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Super Span here. Sorry I haven't recorded in a couple weeks. I know everybody's just itching to know what I've been up to, but I'm not going to tell you. So, there's been some Bulls news, some exciting. The Bulls have signed Jevon Carter. That became official sometime within the last day or two, possibly even today at the time of this recording. They also signed another guy who's not really worth remembering, more than likely. They ended up trading a bunch of second-round picks or something like that to draft Julian Phillips in the second round, which, I mean, hey, at least we got a rookie. Who knows? Maybe he'll pan out, maybe not. I know they're still trying to sign that guy from Turkey. He looks like he could potentially be something good for us. But the Jevon Carter signing, I feel like, is pretty underrated. He's a good defender, good shooter, which is what we have desperately needed. It's not going to solve really much of anything for us besides just getting, right now, one more shooter. But the offseason is still relatively young. We have also re-signed Vucevic to a relatively team-friendly deal, along with re-signing Coby White, which both moves I feel like were huge. Coby was progressing a lot, especially towards the end of the season. I really liked how he was playing, and I'm honestly super glad that they didn't end up trading him, let alone just letting him walk. I think that was a really smart move by the front office, which, I mean, honestly, if you would have told me that they would re-sign Coby White at the beginning of last year, I probably, wouldn't be too surprised, but would have been a little disappointed because I was one of those people that was like, yeah, you're probably going to have to trade him because no way are you going to re-sign him. But, like I said, he honestly had a solid year, and I really like what we have in him right now. And I briefly mentioned the vooch re-signing. Awesome move. I really, really like it because it's a team-friendly deal. He is one of the best centers in the league. He's not like top 3 or top 4 or even probably top 5. I can't really tell you off the top of my head. But he is clearly the best center that was in the free agency market, and you couldn't just let him go for nothing. In other news, there have been a ton of rumors surrounding Zach LaVine being potentially traded. It honestly, at this point, crazy enough, seems like he might be on the move as opposed to DeMar DeRozan being on the move, which is kind of crazy. But, I mean, it makes sense when you really think about it because Zach is the youngest. He has the most upside right now. DeMar DeRozan is phenomenal. Don't get me wrong. I would be super glad if we were able to keep him. But Zach LaVine has the most trade value, and I really feel like, depending on the deal, it would be best to move on from him. But again, who knows what's going to happen? These are all just rumors. There was a guy on Twitter who was apparently predicting a ton of trades that were going down. Like, he'd be tweeting out a player's name, and then the next day they'd be traded. And a week or so ago, he tweeted out Zach LaVine's name, but he hasn't been traded, at least not yet. There's been most of the rumors that have had Zach LaVine in them were sort of surrounding the Damian Lillard trade. And basically what that would mean is we wouldn't get Damian Lillard. We would, in theory, or according to these rumors, trade Zach LaVine in a 3-team trade or more to Portland or whoever wants him. And Damian Lillard most likely would be going to the Miami Heat, which, who knows when that's going to happen. It seems like it's inevitable. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I would hate to see Zach go because I am a huge Zach fan. But with his contract, it almost seems like we're in purgatory. Excuse me. It seems like we're kind of stuck. Our hands are tied, especially if we want to sign another star or whatever. And honestly, it's starting to look like the best move going forward would be to possibly trade Zach for the right deal. I don't think we're in a position where we need to do a full-blown rebuild because I truly believe that we are a solid point guard away from going back to where we were in about January of last year. You know, if Lonzo hadn't been hurt, I really feel like the situation would be a lot different. Would we be championship contenders? No, but who knows? If we had Zoe playing, I really feel like we would be at least one or two pieces away from being a serious contender. You know, this entire last season was sort of just, hey, let's give Zach or DeMar the ball and have them do whatever the hell they want. And when you don't have a point guard, that's what happens. There's no order. There's no playmaking. There's none of that. And, you know, Coby White got a little bit better with that. He actually got a lot better, I'd say. So that's a big reason why I'm glad that they re-signed him. However, we still need a guy that can help us now. And who knows? Maybe Coby can be the starting point guard and take an even bigger leap. Speaking of taking big leaps, Patrick Williams. Mark Eversley came out and said, you know, we're looking for P. Will to just get more aggressive, really progress, because, I mean, he's a super talented player. I used to be on the trade P. Will train, but you know what? Screw all that, because look what happened anytime we trade a player that's either young or is just establishing themselves. They end up going to another team and taking them to the championship or to a championship or becoming an all-star starter like Lauri Markkanen and, you know, Jimmy Butler. So I don't think trading Patrick Williams is the move unless some team blows you away, but I highly doubt that's going to happen because P. Will's trade value is really, I don't think it's not non-existent because he still is only 21, has a lot of upside, but it's not as high as it used to be. Again, though, don't take that as me saying, oh, he's garbage. He's not gonna, I don't know, he's not gonna be anything more than what he is now because I think that he can still be really good. Especially if he just continues to work on his game, becomes more aggressive. I know we've heard that a million times, but it's true. I mean, he's had moments where you're like, oh, that's why they picked him at number 4 in the draft. And he's looked phenomenal. So, I mean, he's got to just realize that you don't have to just defer to Zach and DeMar and, you know, take a backseat. You can be just as aggressive as them while playing your part. So, I mean, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? There's still a ton of things that can happen. The offseason is still young. So, everything's still up in the air. You know, the Bulls have been, as I sort of mentioned, one of the teams that are loosely rumored to be in a potential 3 to 5 team trade for, you know, with Damian Lillard. Again, nobody's saying that Dame's coming to the Bulls. It's not happening. But what people are rumoring, if that's a word, Zach LaVine could potentially be on the move. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. But, the Bulls finally cut Marko Simonovic, which kind of sucks because they didn't really give him a chance. But, I mean, let's be real. He probably wasn't really going to do much anyway. I think he went back to Europe, which, again, it does suck, but it just, they know more than us, I feel like. So, I feel like they probably just didn't really see much potential with him. So, also, big shout out to Jevon Liberty Freeman. I think I'm mixing that up. I'm so sorry. But he's been killing it in the 2 games of Summer League action that the Bulls have had. I would be pretty happy if he ended up making the actual roster for the Bulls. But who knows? Even if he did, he probably wouldn't play at all. Hopefully he would. That'd be pretty cool. Dalen Terry hasn't really done too well. I know he had like 17 points in the last game, but his shooting has been horrendous. However, with that being said, he is one of my favorite young players. I think he has a ton of potential, especially defensively. You don't have to start him. You don't even, you can just have him come off the bench as a spark plug, play a little defense, and yeah, he seems like a really good, energetic leader type of guy, and that showed even last year, and he was a rookie and didn't even really play. So that alone, having that type of attitude is huge for a team. Especially, the fact that he's young and these people are like, oh my God, this young guy cares this much? Like, we got to step it up. Cough, cough, Zach LaVine. I love you, Zach, but my God, dude, please, if you remain a Bull, please have a fire lit under your ass and become the megastar that we all know that you can be. You are an efficient player. You just need to, stop chucking up random shots, stop making stupid turnovers. I don't know, but all that is sort of not, it is his fault, but it's also not because we don't have a point guard. However, he should know better, he should know not to, just make stupid decisions, take crappy shots early in the shot clock. But yeah, I mean, who knows what is gonna happen a day, a week, a month, whatever from now, because there's been a ton of rumors. But I have a feeling they are just that, rumors. So we'll see. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, share the video, turn on post notifications, send me $50 each person that watches this video, and I'll see you guys next time.